When I started building my cabin back in 2009, I wasn't that experienced. It had been about 17 years since I had worked in construction. And I did not do the best job of building my foundation. In fact, I did a video, I'll drop a link down below, that talks about why I regret doing it the way I did it. And I had decided it was time to redo my foundation and build a proper foundation under the cabin. At least proper in terms of footings and stem or pony walls and that kind of thing on the outside edge of the cabin. So with that in mind, I hired a crew and got back out to the cabin because I can't do all of the physical labor anymore myself. And frankly, you got to recognize sometimes that you have limitations. And though my crew didn't show up, my neighbor did and saved the day. And here's what happened, folks. All of this has to get moved, and I really didn't think about that when we put it like this. And so I now get the pleasure of moving all of this. And I got to get all this cleaned out here. And then I can take the tractor in here and just scrape all this back with the tractor. Obviously gonna have to move a hose. Time for me to get the tractor running, get stuff moved, and get ready for my help to get out here so that we can get started. So let me get cracking. Okay, well, with the tractor I was able to kind of clear this dirt out of here and smooth this out a little bit. Got up top, did a little bit up there. It's a lot harder to do it up here because I need all these bricks moved and my back won't allow me to do that. And then I've got pipes and things up under here that make it a little difficult to get the box blade in there. So that'll have to be done by hand shovel. But I've got enough smoothed out to make it a little easier. Access is clear. But otherwise, we're ready to go. That's something I've been meaning to do a long time, folks. All right, well, my help didn't show up, but my neighbor did, and he and I dug this out. So we've got this one just about ready. Thankfully, he's actually someone who's done a lot of concrete work. Works in construction now, so we just got to put in the rebar, build the form. Got a nice big cement mixer here. Bring in a wheelbarrow. I'll set the tractor so that the cement is nice and close for him to lift and put into the mixer. And then away we go. Should be able to get those footings done today. Wouldn't that be awesome? Or at least this one done today and then this one done tomorrow. All right, about 2/3 of the first footing is in, but the calculator I used said 32 bags for what I needed, and I realize now that it must have reset to a 4-inch footing, not an 8-inch footing, because I need 60 bags, not 32. So I'm gonna have to run and get about 30 more bags, but at least now we're getting this in. And we had to work around a rock right here, but this wall isn't a load-bearing wall, so I'm not concerned about it. We've run through almost half what I had, and apparently I need 30 bags or 28 to do almost all of this here. So not good. And then I noticed my tractor's popping and I've got some leaking hydraulic fluid, so I've got to try to fix that and probably add some more hydraulic fluid. But otherwise, working pretty good. We just ran low on fuel on the mixer, so we've got to get some fuel. He's running to get some fuel. I didn't happen to bring any with me, but we dug this out. It's most of the way there. We've got to widen it up a little bit on the back side here and just clean it up, but we'll do that tomorrow. And then we'll be able to pour that once that's set. So that'll work out pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Luckily, my neighbor is awesome and does concrete work for a living, so he came in and helped get this all set, and he's getting the concrete work done for me. So that's going to be awesome to get this footing poured around here. We got that that footing poured. Sorry about my shadow. And we'll pull that form up tomorrow. But not bad at all. I'm happy with it. So it's already curing up. And then we'll block this corner up so that it sets all the way over top of this footing here. And then it'll run all the way to the back room back there. So we should be able to get that done tomorrow, and I'll have both of these footings done. It's going to be good, folks. Pretty excited. All right, here we go, folks. We've got rebar ready to go. We just got put on the stands, and the form is filled. We'll let the end go wild and just level it. That'll be fine. And then we've got that one stepped up, so this one will sit on the other footing, and we're going to drill right into that footing and put a tie bar in, and then we'll be ready to go. Got the mixer ready here. Just got to move some cement. And just like that, we've got a footing that matches up to the old footing. And all we got to do now is start doing brickwork. So that runs over here to this footing, which is stepped up. And we'll put 2 layers of brick in here, have the jump for the crawl space, and then 2 layers, and then a pony wall on top. Same thing here. We'll go 2 layers of bricks here, and then we'll run a pony wall up under the cabin. All in all, super happy, folks. This is 10 years in the making easy. I think it was 10 years ago that I originally dug this trench out to do this, and then never got back to it. So thankfully, I had some real good help. My neighbor Eric, we kind of were joking, it just takes 2 Erics to do a job like this. And there you have it. I now have footings on the west and north walls of the cabin. We still have to do the east side and the rest of the south side of the foundation, but we'll get to that. I've got plans to do more out there, so stay tuned for all of that, and I'll bring it to you. And thank you, all my members. I appreciate your support in the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you for that. Meanwhile, folks, I'll drop another video right over here for you to check out. Thanks again. Y'all have a great day. The old Jarhead out.